building a better Bay Area, moving forward, finding solutions. This is ABC 7 News.
It's a story Californians know well, but today a different kind of gold was struck in the Sierra Nevada, one that we desperately need, coming in the form of snow. Good evening, I'm Amma Dates.
And I'm Dan Ashley. Thanks for joining us. California's snowpack in the Sierra now sits at nearly double the usual amount for this time of year.
So when that snow melts to water, we're all wondering if that gets us back to normal.
Yeah, ABC 7 News reporter J.R. Stone went asking to find the answer, and he's here now with the story. J.R.
Dan, statewide, the snowpack is 205% of average, but we still have 2 months until the snowpack usually peaks. The measurement tools were out in the Sierra Wednesday, and you guessed it, after one of California's wettest 3-week periods on record, snowpack levels are looking good.
We're actually currently outpacing 1982-1983, which is the wettest year on record.
On average, the Sierra snowpack accounts for 30% of California's water needs. And while the extreme amount of snow left for scenic images,
I have never experienced as much snow as this past time that we were there.
9 atmospheric rivers in 2 months left whiteout conditions and had some tourists shaking their heads a bit.
I know that it's really great for California, but it doesn't make for the best vacation plan. So thinking that I was going to spend New Year's Eve outside of a gas station on the street in a car because we couldn't get anywhere because of the snow.
Lauren Elizabeth Harris and her friends did manage to get out on some of the slopes, though. Going forward, experts are hopeful that temperatures will stay cool and keep that snowpack from melting away too soon.
If you asked me for the recipe for success on that snowpack, it would be these nice little periodic snowstorms and rainstorms between now and April 1, just to preserve what we have.
We still have about, we still have months to go before the water year is over. That's April 1st. So we want to be cautiously optimistic.
Professor Cushing of San Jose State University says, going forward, we need to do a better job of preventing flooding and capturing stormwater to channel into ground aquifers during extreme weather situations. She also says we're not yet in a perfect water or snow situation.
I think that the message is it took us years to get in a kind of a drought-stricken state. It will take years for us to get out, even though this season in particular has been, filled with extreme events.
And while we love seeing our reservoirs fill up, Professor Cushing says that 50% of the water we use here in the Bay Area comes from groundwater. So making sure that type of water makes it to the aquifer is key. Dan, Amma, now back to you.
That is critical. Okay, JR, thank you very much.
And we even have some more rain coming our way, and it might change up some of your weekend plans.
That's true, and a lot going on this weekend as well. So let's bring in Sandy Patel for a look at what we should expect. Sandy?
How about periods of rain, Dan and Amma? So make sure you have your umbrellas ready, and let's talk about the wet weather that's coming up. So our rain chances are going up Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all level 1 systems. And it's 2 storms that we're talking about on Live Doppler 7. The first one is Friday. The second one comes in Saturday night into Sunday. So let's time out the first one for you. It's going to make for a messy morning commute on Friday, as that's when we're expecting light to moderate rain to move in here. I'll be back with a closer look at the timeline of the weekend storm, which could impact your plans coming up. Dan?
Okay, Sandy, thanks very much. Our work to build a better Bay Area focuses tonight on the homeless. You've seen the makeshift shelters and encampments. It's a challenging problem. So what can be done to give help and hope to the unhoused? San Francisco has a new plan, but as ABC 7 News reporter Tim Johns explains, one supervisor says it isn't nearly enough.
We have to figure out a better way to deal with this.
San Francisco Supervisor Rafael Mandelman not mincing words Wednesday during a sit-down with ABC 7 News. Earlier in the week, Mandelman called on the Board of Supervisors to have a special meeting to discuss this. A report issued at the end of last year by the Department of Homelessness and Supportive Housing.
We spend a huge amount of money in the city not solving this problem.
The report was meant to be an implementation plan after the Board of Supervisors voted in June of 2022 to have the city offer all homeless people in its boundaries a safe place to sleep. It suggests spending nearly $1.5 billion over the next 3 years, in addition to the money already expected to be spent. That comes out to about $70,000 per shelter bed per year, according to Mandelman.
That just seems like way too much to me. It's more than other communities spend on shelter.
Mandelman thinks some of what's proposed is wasteful and says the city can get rid of encampments for less. And Mandelman certainly isn't alone. He tells me that quality of life issues such as homelessness are a top concern for both city residents and businesses. Randy Shaw is the director of the Tenderloin Housing Clinic. He says he agrees with many of Mandelman's thoughts and believes the city should cut down on the red tape surrounding the issue.
We have an emergency situation. We don't have the luxury to say, well, this investment over 10 years will be a better investment. We got to get people housed now.
Mandelman maintains that the city can end unsheltered homelessness on our streets with the right plan and funding. But he says, for now, more work needs to be done.
I think people are leaving. I think businesses are leaving. I think tourists are staying away. And I think we have to address this problem on our streets.
In San Francisco, Tim Johns, ABC 7 News.
San Francisco's Tenderloin neighborhood is getting some new upgrades thanks to $3.5 million in funding. The money comes from the city's ongoing Tenderloin initiative started by Mayor London Breed. The exact funding for each program will be decided in a few months after a resident voting process. Programs include a service to help kids get to and from school safely, the neighborhood first ever dog park, and a so-called clean team. Money will go to fund projects through 2025.
An emotional scene outside of San Francisco City Hall today. Neighbors, city leaders, and activists all took a knee to mourn the death of Tyree Nichols and demand justice. Among them, San Francisco Police Chief Bill Scott. The funeral for Tyree Nichols was held today in Memphis. His mother was overcome with emotion and tears as she addressed the crowd.
Tyree was a beautiful person. And for this to happen to him is just unimaginable. I promise you the only thing that's keeping me going is the fact that I really truly believe my son was sent here on an assignment from God.
Numerous dignitaries were in attendance, including Vice President Kamala Harris. A number of the speakers, including the Vice President, called for change and police reform. And bridges in Memphis are lit up tonight in red and gold in honor of Tyree Nichols. Those are the colors of Tyree's favorite sports team, the San Francisco 49ers. He grew up in Sacramento and moved to Memphis a couple years ago.
New at 11, killer robots might be on the agenda again in San Francisco. There was an uproar over the idea late last year that even went national. SFPD drafted a policy to allow for the lethally armed robots. The department claimed they would only be used in extreme situations for violent suspects that pose immediate risks to life. Initially, the robots were approved, but the Board of Supervisors ended up blocking the policy. But during tonight's police commission meeting, the idea was floated again.
And when you're looking at these remotely piloted vehicles, they're actually probably more precise than any of our other force options in that we won't accidentally get a bystander, we might not hit another vehicle. This will go directly to whoever the gunman is in this prolonged attack. So I think we are still interested in resubmitting our proposal, but right now, we have an approved ordinance that has a use of force option, and in all of the times that we've had it, we've never needed to use it in the way in which we proposed through the process.
There was no timeline given tonight for when this proposal might be revisited.
In the South Bay, a new era is officially underway. Tonight marked the public inauguration for the city of San Jose's newly elected mayor, Matt Mahan. He has already had a busy first month in office. And as ABC 7 News reporter Amanda Del Castillo reports, Mahan is now planning for what's to come.
Cultural performances, a packed house, and promises from the new mayor of San Jose. Mayor Matt Mahan's inaugural address Wednesday focused on his push to get, quote, back to the basics.
To prioritize a few things that impact everybody's life, impact our collective quality of life, impact our safety, impact our economic competitiveness, is that it's that critical that we move the needle on homelessness, blight, than crime.
From San Jose Center for the Performing Arts, he introduced Inaugural Action Days, meant to usher in a new era of resident engagement.
Over the next 10 weeks, they clean up in each of our 10 council districts, and we plan to get hundreds of residents out to directly play a role in cleaning up and beautifying their neighborhoods.
For the unhoused, he's working to expand programs like Cash for Trash, which employs unhoused residents, hoping to provide them with opportunity, income, and dignity of work.
Next, we'll get back to basics by addressing unmanaged encampments.
He wants to scale up shelter capacity and transitional facilities, focusing on innovative approaches he says are faster and more cost-effective, pointing to what he hopes is an end to the era of encampments.
Finally, we get back to basics by focusing on public safety,
where the city committed to increasing police staffing by 15 officers per year over the next 5 years. He's working to double that rate to 30 added officers a year to improve response times across America's 10th largest city.
Today, our priority 1 response time is 7 minutes. Priority 2 is 23 minutes, more than double our performance target. That is the unacceptable result of low staffing levels.
But in the crowd of supporters, city leaders, supervisors, police, and fire chiefs, some feel the mayor has missed the message on other issues like animal welfare.
I actually actively work with the homeless community, helping them get spay and neuter services, medical care, food for their pets. So it ties together. You can't address the homeless without also addressing their animals.
Elsewhere,
I'm a medical marijuana activist, and I'm trying to get taxes waived for people that use medical marijuana for their pains and ailments, because we shouldn't be paying tax on that. It's a prescription.
As his 2-year term gets underway, Mahan details his determination to bring solutions to San Jose.
The solutions don't have to all be mine. In fact, they won't be. They'll come from across the ideological spectrum. They'll come from council members representing a very diverse range of neighborhoods and districts, and that's probably a good thing.
In San Jose, I'm Amanda Del Castillo, ABC 7 News. The attack and the 5-year-old boy who survived, the mountain lion cub that picked the wrong mama bear to mess with.
Speaker McCarthy meets with President Biden, the $31.5 trillion reason they spoke at the White House today.
And get your AI-powered brain for $20 a month. The viral chatbot with a new plan to be spread to the masses.
All that's coming up, but first here's a look at what's ahead tonight on Jimmy Kimmel Live right after ABC 7 News at 11. Jimmy?
Thanks, Dan and Amma. I'll meet you right here in 5 minutes. Jeff Bezos said episode 3 of The Last of Us is unbelievably good storytelling. I'm in awe of Nick Offerman.
I got in touch with Jeff and said thank you, and he bumped me up to something called Super Prime.
Oh, wow.
Public safety is something we all care about.
Now, our exclusive technology can help.
The Neighborhood Safety Tracker. It puts the latest data right in the palm of your hand.
Track crime tracks.
Dig into all the numbers.
Neighborhood Safety Tracker.
Only on ABC 7.
Everyone is making room.
Seriously?
For the medicine cabinet's new essential. Buy Nax now with reliable COVID-19 results in just 15 minutes.
It's the inventory overstock sell-off at Lazy Boy. Hurry in and save up to 50% on $5 million in factory direct overstock. Everything must go. Lazy Boy. Live life comfortably.
You go by lots of titles. Veteran, dad, hairstylist. So adding a student title might feel daunting. National University is here to support all your titles. National University, supporting the whole you.
The future looks good. The future looks good to me. We'll find a way back. We're on the right track, and we don't look back. No, no. The future looks good.
Listen up, let me tell you a story.
Six is Broadway's best new musical and the winner of 2 Tony Awards. 6 totally rules. It's a euphoric celebration. The Broadway season just got supercharged. Now 6 is coming to the Orpheum Theater for 4 weeks only, starting February 21st. Get tickets at BroadwaySF.com.
Do we still need these pregnancy tests?
Everyone is making room.
Yeah, no.
For the medicine cabinet's new essential, buy Nax now with the same technology doctors use to test for COVID-19.
Tonight, the 5-year-old boy who survived that mountain lion attack is now back home from the hospital. We brought you this story as breaking news last night. The attack happened near Tunitas Creek Road, south of Half Moon Bay, about 7 o'clock yesterday evening. A family member tells us the energetic 5-year-old named Jack got ahead of his mom and grandparents during a walk near their property, likely surprising the mountain lion.
A pretty vicious attack, took him to the ground, was biting into this young child. The mom lunged at the mountain lion, and just before making physical contact with it, the lion let her son go.
Wildlife officials spent the day searching for the cat in hopes of trapping it and removing it. They have not yet found it, but officials did take forensic traces from the boy's clothing to help identify the mountain lion. Neighbors say mountain lions are common in that area, but experts say attacks on humans are actually quite rare. The family set up a GoFundMe to help with Jack's medical and recovery needs. The community has come together to raise more than $10,000.
Governor Newsom is backing a new version of gun safety legislation. Supporters say it will strengthen California's restrictions on who can carry concealed weapons in public.
We're here with absolute confidence and expectation. You can write that one. Write that check. Take that, what's the old phrase, to the bank.
That's the bank.
I will be signing this legislation. I don't think that, I know that.
Governor Newsom's vow comes months after a similar version of the bill failed to pass last year. The legislation comes on the heels of the recent mass shootings in Half Moon Bay and Monterey Park, after which the governor vowed to take action. New developments. President Biden met with House Speaker Kevin McCarthy at the White House today. On the agenda is the need to raise the federal debt limit to avoid a potentially dangerous default this summer. It was McCarthy's first time in the White House since Republicans won control of the House in November. Both parties need to compromise to find some fiscal wiggle room since the U.S. hit its debt ceiling earlier this month. McCarthy said there were no agreements and no promises made, but he's hopeful he and President Biden will reach a deal.
The meeting today was a good first start. That doesn't mean that it all comes to fruition, but walking out, I can see that it could come together.
The president responded today saying he is keeping faith with McCarthy.
The artificial intelligence chatbot that's gone viral will soon be available by subscription. ChatGPT can generate human-like text based on inputs it's given. Now, the San Francisco-based company behind it is called OpenAI, is piloting a $20 monthly subscription. People who subscribe to ChatGPT Plus will get priority access during the tool during peak times. OpenAI plans to invite people on its wait list in the next few weeks.
Love it or hate it, perhaps the most unique holiday returns tomorrow. It's Groundhog Day. We will see if Punxsutawney Phil declares an early spring or sees his shadow and predicts 6 more weeks of winter. According to those keeping count, on average, Phil has gotten it right about 40% of the time in the past 10 years. Tomorrow's event is set to start around 3:30 in the morning hour time, and it's going to be a chilly 20 degrees there in Phil's hometown.
So Punxsutawney Phil, cute, but not very accurate.
Yeah, I mean, the percentage is a little
lacking. All right, let's talk about our forecast.
Sandia's percentages are much better.
Yes.
I would hope that so, Dan and Alma. 40% for Punxsutawney Phil. I think we'll get it better. All right, let's take a look at what you can expect. This week, we're going to be seeing some changes. So here are the headlines. Storms coming in this week. Expect slippery roads at times, breezy to gusty conditions, and effects on your commute and your weekend. So here's Live Doppler 7. You're seeing a lot of cloud cover offshore. That's all going to be moving in tomorrow. Certainly have seen some higher clouds moving through today and just kind of filtering the sunshine. This morning, if you recall, the temperatures were in the upper 20s to low 30s in our coldest spots. Tomorrow morning, well, you will notice that they're running a little bit higher. So mid 30s to upper 40s at this hour. I think we're slowly moderating. A live view from our San Jose camera. Beautiful view there. Mostly cloudy skies tomorrow. Rain arrives early Friday and more more wet weather is coming your way for the weekend. So let's talk about the weekend. It's a big one. It's the Year of the Rabbit, Lunar New Year's celebrations going on. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have a level 1 each day, but don't be fooled by this because it's not going to be an all-day rain event. It's morning rain Friday, windy with rain at night on Saturday, and then Sunday is wet and gusty. Now here's the deal. The parade gets underway at 6 o'clock Saturday. Right now it looks like the rain will be arriving close to that time, so stay tuned. Mid-30s to the mid-40s first thing in the morning, unless you're out towards places like Fairfield, some isolated locations still dropping down to the low 30s. Tomorrow afternoon it's mostly cloudy, mid-50s to the low 60s. San Jose getting up to about 64 degrees. It's a level 1 system. On our exclusive ABC 7 News Storm Impact Scale, Friday morning, light to moderate rain. It is going to be slippery for that morning commute and breezy at times. So as you will notice, 2 o'clock, the rain moves in. That cold front will dump some pretty good rainfall in a short amount of time. It's going to be moderate around 4 a.m. And then really by 8 o'clock, you're just looking at a few scattered showers trailing through the area before you get this big break Friday afternoon into the evening. And then another storm comes in Saturday night going into Sunday. That one's going to bring lower snow levels to the Sierra Nevada. When all is said and done, both systems combined will bring rainfall totals that'll range from about 1/3 of an inch in Brentwood to over an inch in the North Bay location. So this is not going to be any atmospheric rivers, but beneficial rain. And in the mountains, both storms will bring anywhere from a few inches to 16 inches there of snow at Kirkwood. AccuWeather 7-day forecast, it's a mostly cloudy Thursday, level 1 for Friday morning, a 1 Saturday night into Sunday, and then we'll go with brighter skies and milder weather. So hopefully we have a better track record. Dan, Punxsutawneyville.
Take that,
and the rainfall materializes on time.
Nice work. Thanks, Andy.
We'll be right back.
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania in theaters February 17th.
Hi, my name's Henry. Some things about myself: I am one of those rare birds known as the San Francisco native. I'm a big-time film buff, film noir, and I have a side hobby. On the side, I'm an amateur sleuth. Tonight, I want to tell you about a particular case that stuck with me for a very long time. It's an unsolved murder that took place in my hometown. Here we go.
I have sleep apnea. Couldn't use CPAP. Now I have this. This is Inspire. It's simple. It's just a button.
Sometimes I press this button.
Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment that works inside my body with a click of this remote.
No mask, no hose. Just sleep.
We go night-night now.
Inspire, sleep apnea innovation. Learn more and view important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
The other day, a hornet's nest fell on my head. It's not ideal, but we'll manage. Just like I manage without home internet. Sure, I wish this hotspot was a lot faster, but my phone works. Sometimes. It's not that bad.
It is that bad. Don't settle. Get Xfinity Home Internet for just $19.99 a month for 1 year with a free streaming box. Call, click, or visit a store today.
When you called Jacoby & Myers after a serious injury, we worked fast to get you the medical care you need and to full financial recovery. Your lawyer matters. Choose Jacoby & Myers.
Still?
Yeah,
How many pages got left?
30.
Break time.
Good looking out.
I got you.
Right now, buy one of your faves and get another for only $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
When dry eye symptoms keep coming back, inflammation might be to blame. Over-the-counter eye drops can provide temporary relief. Xiidra can provide lasting relief. It targets inflammation that can cause dry eye disease. Xiidra treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. Don't use if allergic to Xiidra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort or blurred vision when applied, and unusual taste sensation. Why wait? Ask your doctor about a 90-day prescription and pay as little as $0. Xiidra.
On ABC 7.
恭喜发财 Happy Lunar New Year from ABC 7.
New at 11, want to know how they surf down in Texas? It's this icy there right now with the area actually under an ice storm warning.
Yeah, apparently this guy in the Dallas area felt like that meant it was the best time to take his airboat out of storage.
What could go wrong?
Oh, yeah, nothing, right?
Yeah. I wonder if his insurance agent knows he's doing it.
Ooh, yeah.
Wow. Does look like fun.
They might deny that policy, Dan.
Crazy.
All right, well, Disney Plus is celebrating the start of Black History Month with the streaming debut of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. The Marvel Studios blockbuster is nominated for 5 Oscars, including Angela Bassett for Best Supporting Actress. You can stream Black Panther: Wakanda Forever now exclusively on Disney Plus.
All right, well, moving on. After running out of quarterbacks on Sunday, it's the question we are all wondering.
Who starts for the 49ers next year? Larry Beal is here with sports. Larry.
Dan, Tom Brady would have been so intriguing. He's not going to be in red and gold next year. Will it be Brock, Trey, Jimmy? Quarterback unknown. That's next in sports.
New tonight. Tom Brady today decided to retire, but for real this time. Every year on the 1st of February, Tom Brady comes out of the locker room to announce his retirement, and then if he sees his shadow, he goes right back to the NFL. With Nick Offerman and Kerry Condon, Jimmy Kimmel Live, new tonight on ABC.
If you feel sick, test to know if it's COVID. Medication is key to slow the virus in your body. Recover smoother. You may test negative sooner. California, you know you need it. Test it, treat it, you can beat it.
Yeah. Visit youcanbeatit.org or call 833-422-4255 to ask for medication to treat COVID-19.
Let's go!
On February 17th, a new dynasty arrives. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania in theaters February 17th.
I want to ride this pony, but I suffer from low E.
Millions of people are suffering from low energy, commonly known as low E.
With my low E, I can never finish this trending dance.
Low E has hurt my performance in the bedroom. I haven't been able to make the bed in years.
Now there's hope. Planet Fitness replaces low E with Big E, which keeps you energized and glowing all day. Simply join through the free PF app for just $10 a month. That's my boy.
Experience the coolest new adventure with your family and all your Disney friends at Disney on Ice Road Trip Adventures. Playing SAP Center February 9th through 12th and Oakland Arena February 23rd through 26th. Family-friendly pricing.
At Granite Expo, we have everything to help create your dream kitchen. From big kitchens to little kitchens. Visit us for the inspiration you need at the prices you want. We have the best selection of quartz and granite countertops, plus a huge tile and flooring section. And browse a wide variety of cabinets and vanities. Granite Expo. Granite and cabinets. And quartz and vanities and flooring and so much more.
Listen to the updated mix of 96.5 KGO-IT. Now with more songs that pick you up and make you feel good while you work. Today's hits. Yesterday's favorite. Start your day with the 7:30 a.m. commercial-free workday kickoff. Feel good 90s. Today's hits and yesterday's favorites while you work. 96.5 KGO-IT.
Because you deserve better. ABC7, building a better Bay Area.
ABC7 Sports, sponsored by River Rock Casino.
Good evening. On the day Tom Brady retired again, the 49ers addressing their own quarterback needs. Coach Kyle Shanahan visibly frustrated with all the questions about Brock and Trey and Jimmy.
Is there a scenario in which you guys can see Jimmy being back, and if so, what would that look like?
No, I don't see any scenario of that.
Bit cold, huh? Brock Purdy's still talking with the doctors about whether he needs surgery to repair the torn ligament in his elbow. A 6-month post-surgery timeline would mean Purdy would be good to go for training camp. As for Trey Lance, 2 procedures on his broken ankle, should be ready to go for OTAs in the spring, organized team activities. Here's Shanahan on the quarterbacks.
I know we have 2 starters on our team right now that I believe we can win with. So when you have that situation, you're not that eager to go looking around.
Bottom line is you better have a quarterback you really believe in because it's such an important position. There happen to be 2 young guys that we really like.
49ers, they're a team just waiting for a quarterback to take them to the Super Bowl. It's not going to be Tom Brady, the San Mateo native and 7-time Super Bowl champion, coming off a challenging year in Tampa. At age 45, the GOAT says he's done.
Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. Won't be long-winded. You only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year, so really thank you guys so much, to every single one of you, for supporting me.
Should just put him straight into the Hall of Fame. 8 degrees in Minnesota tonight. The Warriors stone cold late. Another game they should have won but did not. This kid is a shoo-in for cutest kid at the game. Warriors closed the first half on a 21-6 run. Steph Curry, which way did he go? Oh, lost the defender. You're not stopping that. Buries the 3. The Warriors, though, would squander a double-digit lead in the 4th. Minnesota answering. Ex-Dub, D'Angelo Russell, D'Lo with 3 of his 29, a 13-2 T-Wolves run. T-Wolves by 2, Curry. This is ridiculous. Little hezzy move there through the defense. We're tied at 110-29 for Steph. 10 seconds left. The best shooter in history with a chance for the lead and just missed. All right, so 4 seconds left now. Minnesota's chance to win this thing. D'Lo gets a shot. Great contest by Draymond on the double team. We go to overtime. Warriors down by 3 in the OT. Naz Reid going to miss the dagger 3, but it works out okay because he gets his own rebound and then with authority. Warriors fall 119-114, snapping their 3-game win streak. Sports on ABC 7, sponsored by River Rock Casino. We'll be right back.
Sports on ABC 7, sponsored by River Rock Casino. Come for your chance to play the Royal Flush game.
Do you feel lucky? Well, do you?
Then come to River Rock Casino for the Luck of the Draw Royal Flush $125,000 giveaway. With 3 dates, you could win a share of the pot. Our first drawing is Saturday, March 18th. The fun starts at 7 p.m. And then at 9 p.m. and 10 p.m., 5 lucky members will play the Royal Flush game with 1 member winning $10,000. Club members start earning tickets now. Only at River Rock Casino, just 20 minutes north of Santa Rosa.
It's the inventory overstock sell-off at Lazy Boy. Hurry in and save up to 50% on $5 million in factory direct overstock. Everything must go. Lazy Boy. Live life comfortably.
From Tina Fey and the creator of Saturday Night Live comes Mean Girls, the hilarious hit Broadway musical.
Why don't I know you?
Now through February 26th at the Golden Gate Theater. On sale at BroadwaySF.com.
Life is uncertain. Everyday pressures can feel overwhelming. It's okay to feel stressed, anxious, worried, or frustrated. It's normal. With CalHope's free and secure mental health resources, it's easy to get the help you and your loved ones need when you need it the most. Call our warm line at 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
Why dream about turning your house into a home? Let the Floor Store help. We have every type of flooring in stock and ready for installation. Carpet, hardwood, tile, stone, and waterproof flooring. Our experienced in-house design consultants will help make those dreams become a reality. And when you purchase new flooring from the Floor Store and have it installed by our professional installers, the installation is guaranteed for as long as you're in your home. The Floor Store, your Bay Area flooring authority.
Taste, killer nutrition, always organic. Dave's Killer Bread. Bread amplified.
Starting tomorrow, Robin Roberts is taking you on a live adventure to New Zealand.
We're showing you all New Zealand has to offer. Because after all, this is glacier country.
The adventure starts tomorrow morning.
Live from New Zealand. Good morning, America.
In every moment, there's an opportunity.
The numbers truly don't lie.
To find a path forward, to move ahead, to build something better.
Issues of race and social justice are a key part of building a better Bay Area.
At ABC 7, it's our commitment to meet those moments.
The Oakland City Council is meeting right now.
With tough questions.
Is it worse now?
Real solutions.
We will all be okay.
For you, for all of us.
Where did you learn to do what you do?
This is the moment to build a better Bay Area. Join us.
There's a lot of news to sift through out there, so if you're searching for one final nighttime read, we have something sitting ready for you. And it's a 3-minute read on the bizarre battle happening in one of San Francisco's small, charming neighborhoods over benches. It might just be one of the most San Francisco issues ever. Neighbors give us their thoughts on camera. That story is one of the top things you have been clicking on today on our website. It's up for you right now. Just look for it on the top news sidebar at abc7news.com.
And a reminder that you can watch all our newscasts live and on demand through the ABC7 Bay Area Connected TV app, available for Apple TV, Google TV, Amazon Fire TV, and don't forget Roku. Download the app now and start streaming. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I'm Amade.
And I'm Dan Ashley for Sandy Patel, Larry Bill. All of us, we appreciate your time. Right now on Jimmy Kimmel, Nick Offerman.
Have a great night.